Are you looking for a baby's first post-apocalyptic anime to introduce your child to? One that introduces the heady concepts of planetary civilization, ending ecological collapse, robot uprisings, and the worth of humanity without traumatizing your child? Then you just might want to check out the 2001 Netflix miniseries Eden. Hello, my wonderful viewers, and welcome to another episode of Betty Adams Overanalyzes. Today we're going to take a look at a small hidden gem on Netflix. I've never seen this anime referenced, but sometimes when I'm at a friend's house who has Netflix and I'm just chilling, I open it up and start flipping through it just to see what there is. And by sorting through various anime tabs, I came across Eden. It was a 4-episode mini-series that aired in 2021. I won't be really going into spoilers, but the main thing that I liked about this anime was that it was simple, straightforward, to the point. So if you don't want to hear... It's kind of hard to avoid spoilers while discussing it, so if you don't want any spoilers, you can click away now. Check out the links below the video to get yourself a copy of my book, Humans Are Weird, I Have the Data, short, absurd science fiction stories, focusing on human nature and how our little green friends would react to us. I call Eden a small hidden gem, which is actually quite thematically appropriate. As I said, there's only 4 episodes, they're not very long, and it's a story about a girl who wakes up in a post-apocalyptic world, which makes me wonder if this is actually a subgenre of isekai, because you have one character who had a life before they woke up in this new world, and then they wake up in a new world, and they have to generally save it in one way or the other. But the child was put into a stasis pod and had to wait out a certain amount of time before the world was habitable again. Again, this is not the first anime I've ever seen with this plot and storyline. And again, it makes me wonder if this could be a dedicated isekai subgenre, or does there actually have to be a changing of dimensions for it to be an isekai? Argue that in the comments. This is a very sweet, touching, story-wise, slightly Ghibli-esque, but art-wise, cheap Netflix animation. But what makes it so good is the story fully understands that it can't sell itself on the animation style. It understands exactly how to use every pixel it has access to on the screen. The backgrounds are simplified, but the art style is designed to work with a simplified color palette and system. Number one, lots of it is set in the desert. That's always a good way to ease up the strain on the CGI. What's not set in deserts is set in either orchards or farmlands, so you can reuse assets again and again and again. Specifically in orchards and farmlands monitored by robots, so there's no variation. There are maybe 5 character designs in the entire plot, because this is a post-apocalyptic world run by robots. You just basically have color palette swaps, if that. And because of this, because of what is a very tactical use of a very limited animation technology, it ends up being very satisfying. It is weird when you see the humans moving, but when the robots are moving, when it's panning across the orchards and the deserts, everything just looks beautiful and pleasant. It's very much a cozy fiction style of art. As I said, the plot is profoundly simple. You have 2 robots that find a human child 1,000 years after the last human was reported alive on the planet. And these robots know that if they take her back to their superiors, they will simply get rid of this human. So the robots decide to raise the human on their own outside of the main robot civilization. Kid grows up, shenanigans ensue. She has to save the remnant of humanity. Some big questions get floated. Are humans good or are they evil? The benefits of obeying the structure that keeps you safe and protected versus striking out on your own and defying that social structure. And what is humanity's place on Earth? Does Earth need humans? Now, when you take big issues like that and condense them down for what is, after all, a TV rating of 7, basically suitable for 7 years old and up, they can be simplified to the point of absurdity. But this is a very well-written story. It actually takes these ideas, simplifies them so you could explain them to a 7-year-old, and then wraps up the conclusion in a way that even to an adult would not feel cringe. And if you think that's something easy to do, wow, it is an incredibly difficult balance to pull off. I have nothing but respect for these writers. There is enough action seasoned in here that it never gets boring or heavy or heady. This is at core a philosophical show made for 7-year-olds. I truly enjoyed watching this. It gave me warm fuzzies. I generally don't have tolerance for post-apocalyptic anime aimed at older audiences, but then I generally don't have much tolerance for anime aimed at very small children. So this is just, again, let me leave you with this. It is a well-written, cheaply but tactically animated show that left me with a warm, fuzzy feeling, was a delight to watch, and I was very sorry when it was over. So, have any of my wonderful viewers out there seen the 2021 Netflix anime miniseries Eden? What did you think? Did you think it's something that most adults would enjoy, or did you find it a little bit childish and cringe? Tell me what you think in the comments below. Hit that like and subscribe button, and peace out, my wonderful viewers. Step into a world of science and of story, of laughter and of tears. Betty Adams has crafted entire worlds of science fiction and science fantasy adventure in her Humans Are Weird series and in her Dying Embers series. Be prepared to laugh, cry, and become absorbed. Check out her books at the links below the video.